Hey everyone, April here, and today we're doing a Neca figure review, which I haven't done in a long time. But this is part of the Eastman and Lard's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures. And this is Krang Shredder? Well, it just says Shredder, but it shows Krang on the top of it. I guess just Shredder, because he does have a normal Shredder head inside there, which I probably will put that on him. You know, this looks so funny. That's why I got it. It made me chuckle. But, yeah. So you can see, what else does it come with? It comes with is that a turtle? I can't tell what's in there. Got some hands. A bonsai, oh no, it's a bonsai tree. I don't know why I thought it was a turtle. I just saw the green up there. So we look here, we just get a picture of him. Nice shot there. Looks like he'd be in a comic. And in the back. So it looks like he's talking to Slash. Ooh, I gotta get him too. Yeah, see? Krang just be off the head if you want. Cool. And there's we got Stump Wrestling Turtles. And Ace Duck. I've seen Ace Duck around. But this one, like I said, it made me chuckle so hard. I was like, this is cool. And I have been kind of wanting to get back into the Ninja Turtles collecting. I have a little bit here and there. Plus, with the Master of the Universe and TMNT, pretty cool. But, I'm going to get him open and take a closer look. And here's Krang Shredder. Oh, and also, this is from the Archie Comics line. Just in case you wanted to know. So, pretty cool. I do have a problem with it, but we'll talk about that later. So, he came with, for one, a bunch of hands. I don't know why they wouldn't have just put these on him instead of the ones that he has on. I mean, these are much better. One with the little claws. Love it. You got some regular hands for holding. I like how they painted on the lines to separate the fingers. That's pretty cool. And then we have just plain old relaxed hands. And then we get the Shredder head here, which I'll be leaving this on, because then it looks like you have two actual separate figures. I really like the black lines for details. Very cool. And then, of course, we have his razor jagged staff. It's pretty cool. Has all these little ridges here on the top, and then the wavy looking ones on the bottom. A brown pole with some white tape around it. Alright, so that's him holding the pole. It wasn't that hard switching the hand. It came off, a little tug. Went in with a little push. Good to go. Yeah, I definitely like him with the clawed hands. More pointy things, the better. He looks very strange with Krang as a head, but you know what? It's kind of growing on me. It looks pretty good, but I'm still going to put Shredder's head on. But, pretty cool. You got the spiked shoulder pads. You got the arm brace. We got the ones in his hands. Got the ones on his shins. Now, interesting choice that I guess I understand, but, so it's a cloth cape, but the sash is just, a soft plastic. Maybe they should have went with a cloth sash there. I think that would have looked pretty good, but they didn't. Now his feet, pretty cool detail. I mean, it's just a blob of white, but at least it has like two little bumps here, and then they painted on, separating the toe in between. So it's like he's still wearing ninja gear. So he lifts up the cape. He has a sash on the back. The input details on his back here. And then he has the cape, so you really wouldn't see it unless you took the cape off, I guess. Very cool the way his muscles all show out with the black lines. So he's mainly blue, black, purple, white. He has a little bit of a light blue down in his around his shins and on the arm guards. A little bit on the shoulders. Now the shoulders I do have a problem with. I wasn't sure about them when I was first testing it out. This one came off. It's just like lightly glued on. It was just like the edge of it. So I had to re-glue it. So his arm will not twist all the way around. But before we get into that, let's switch Krang. So it didn't come off with too much problem. And yeah, you can just take this right off if you want. Yeah. I like having it on. Wasn't too hard. A little bit more force than a hand, but we got it on, and looks just as great. I definitely like this. Alright, so let's talk about Krang here. Very cool. Again, the black lines, looks great for details. And they even have a little bit of red on the pink here for the, I guess, veins in his brain. Maybe he's stressed out. His arms also can move. They're on little ball joints here. So they can... One moves better than the other. Oh well. These little tiny ones don't do anything. So we got the head. It goes all the way around. He can look kind of straight or down. No up. And the head does have a little bit of a head tilt to it. That's cool. The arm. Go up to 90. You can rotate it all the way around if you move his arm out. Otherwise, yeah. Be careful, this will come off if you're not careful. We can rotate the top of the bicep. And also, speaking of moving, these things can move around. So, if it seems to be a little lopsided, just not quite right, you can put it back. We have double jointed elbows. Okay, Ben. And then we do the hand. It spins around. As you can see, he has one of the hinges there, so it should be able to bend. Yeah, so it's very tight. He doesn't want to move, so I'm not gonna try with it. Alright, so we do his midsection here. Yeah, rotate that around. We can also have him crouch forward, lean back, and side to side. Let's get his arms out of the way. Legs seem to go out to here. Forward, not quite 90. Back, let's see. There you get rotate. You get double jointed knees. Again, these things down here. You can also rotate. I mean, they've got his shins. You can rotate that around. You get the feet. So, you can go side to side, inward, outward, and up and down. Alright, well that's just been my review of Neca, Eastman and Large, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures, Krang Shredder. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, you all have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.